You're watching my YouTube channel, WayCrunchy. This whole shack series, my partner and I, fixing up 1929 house we bought for $20,000, deemed uninhabitable, and we're resurrecting this house back to a vibrant life. Now, most of y'all been following this story. I've been working on this house for over a year. Last video I posted, I was feeling good. I was getting things done. We're getting kind of moved in at this point. Y'all will not believe what happened after I finished filming that video. I got one of the world's worst, most awful stomach viruses. You know, an extreme vomiting diarrhea situation. I'll just projectile vomited a lot in a trail from my bed to the bathroom. It is very bad. I am pregnant. For the first portion of the day, I couldn't keep a sip or a bite of anything down for any time. And talked with the midwife's office. If I go 24 hours without keeping anything down, or I'm running a fever, go to urgent care. If I were to have any bleeding, of course, go to the hospital. But thank goodness I can feel my little baby move and kick these days in the past week or two. And so little baby just gives me a little kick, and I know baby is okay. It's really trying. My ex-husband has taken care of the children, and John has been the best caregiver I've ever known in my entire life. I spent a full 24 hours in the bathroom and the bed. The day after that, John clapped for me as I came down the stairs for the first time in over a day. I just had some soup and Pedialyte and nursed myself back to health. I'm doing very little here at the house today. I am weak. Tired. Yesterday my bones ached so bad. Bones are a little better today, but I'm just weak. So you never know what life's gonna throw at you. Lordy. Today I got here, and the holes that I patched in the walls in the living room, they all dried up and everything, so I just sanded them with a little sandpaper. That's where my energy level is at. So I sanded those, and then I vacuumed up the powder from sanding the patch. And then I'm just going to run a mop with soap and water. And you know what? Because I have to finish this living room floor before we move in, and also before we put up our holiday tree. I'm just going to do half the floor at one time. That way I don't have to use my energy to move stuff. I've already got one half of the living room cleared out. And I am experimenting because I refinished all the floors in this house, except for this one. And the refinishing a floor, the fumes, I'm pregnant and recovering from illness. I can't do the fumes. Even if I had John come in here and refinish the floor, the fumes would still stick around for like 2 weeks. And that's not something I want to deal with. I can't have that toxicity. I can't have that toxicity right now. I would not feel comfortable with it. even with precautions and putting extra time into the project, I'm not comfortable with that right now. And so I've been looking at some different options of like something non-toxic and quick drying. Because also you got to wait for, when you refinish the floor, you got to wait for it to cure, not just dry. So I'm just looking at something to spiff up this living room floor so it doesn't look so raggedy or so unfinished next to the refinished floor here in the hall. So something to just make it look beautiful. Maybe not something, you know, that's going to be as long lasting and making the wood super duper durable, but I've thought about it so much, and this is the best thing for the living room. We were blessed, absolutely blessed, with the beautiful hardwood floors in this house. For a $20,000 house that looks like a train wreck, the entire first floor has beautiful intact floors. Beautiful. So that's one of our blessings. And so I'm just going to do the living room floor. I'm just going to do half the living room floor. And then when I have John or Tom to help me, we'll do the other half. But right now, I'm not doing the floor. I'm literally just going to mop it and then like put a fan on it so it can be nice and dry so that it'll be ready for me to come back and get a good look at it later and decide what's next. Alright, y'all. That's probably a little more than half the floor. I'm gonna go lay down and drink Gatorade and see how that floor looks dry later on. Well, I had a lovely rest, just a really lovely rest. Before I came down with the stomach bug, like around the time in my last video when I was putting stuff away in the new house and decorating, I went home and I was just like, John, do you see me? Like, I'm glowing. Like, I've got the glow. I was like, look at my skin. You know, I wasn't wearing any makeup. And I was like, look at my hair. Oh, my goodness. Like, you know, I feel so good. And I tell people this. I never feel better than when I'm got to breastfeeding babies. And in the good part of pregnancy. I love to be pregnant. I love to be breastfeeding babies. Like, hormonally, that's the right balance for me. It's the best balance for me. You know, I have to take medicine for my serotonin and do a lot for my mental health. And some of that might be hormonal. But the pregnancy and breastfeeding is the best I ever feel. And so I was starting to feel that feeling, that best feeling that I get. And then I got the stomach bug. But so yesterday was just baby step recovery. The day before that was sick as a dog, crisis. And then today I did a little bit this morning, and I think moving around was good for me. And then I went home and I ate soup and drank Gatorade and just laid on my back and rested. And I'm starting to feel back to myself this afternoon. So that's good. Anyway, gonna go to Lowe's. Item number 1, Liquid Gold Floor Restore. Dries in 60 minutes. Child and pet safe in 60 minutes. You know, no big warnings or anything. This might be enough. You can layer coats of it. Item number 2, Goo Gone for that weird kind of funky buildup in front of the fireplace. Let's try this. Y'all, even just with a mopping to get like drywall dust up off the floor, it looks so much better. I think this liquid gold is gonna do the trick. Now, see that color difference? That strip by the rock? That's what I'm gonna try the goo on. The goo be gone. Gonna hit a few of these just like paint spots on the floor with the scraper or the sandpaper. All right. It says you don't really want to get it on your skin, although I don't think it's like super toxic. Your skin, you don't want to remove the goo of your skin, I guess. All right. I got mismatchy gloves, but this will work. Let's get the, I'm right-handed. So let's see, do I have two? I have 2 left-hand gloves. So let's see. Here we go. That'll work. Yeah, I'm curious to just give it a little. Oh my God. This is so freaking satisfying. Oh my God, this is so exciting right now. The goo, the tar, the disgusting buildup comes off like freaking magic, y'all. This is one of the most satisfying things I have ever experienced. This is, oh my God, this is amazing. That is what you call a wow product. That is a wow transformation. Goo Gone, contact me because I want to be your spokesperson. I want to preach the gospel of Goo Be Gone. This stuff is amazing. Amazing. All right. Well, I have to go pick up my children. And then I'm going to have mop this floor again to like get the Goo Be Gone off of it before I go into my next phases. But I am very pleased with progress today.